Lately, you've probably heard a lot of scary news about Iran, the USA, and Israel. People talk about wars and conflicts, but if you aren't a history expert, it can feel like jumping into a movie halfway through.
Wait a minute! Who are you?
You don't know who's mad at who or why.
I'm confused.
Today, we're going to break it down like a playground argument. No big words, just the facts.
Hey, I'm gonna go look up what magnanimous means.
First, let's meet the players. Iran, a big country in the Middle East, mostly Muslim. For a long time, it had a king called the Shah. The people there were mostly poor while the king lived in luxury.
All I ever wanted was the money, Fairborn.
The United States was friends with this king. USA, the United States, the most powerful country in the world.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
After World War II, America wanted allies everywhere, especially near oil-rich areas.
Be my friend?
That's why they liked Iran's king. Israel, a small country in the Middle East founded in 1948, mostly Jewish. America is Israel's best friend and biggest supporter.
Go, bestie! Go, bestie! Go, bestie!
Iran, on the other hand, absolutely hates Israel's existence.
Oh no. No, you shouldn't even exist.
I shouldn't be here. I shouldn't even exist. But I do exist.
Now you know the players. Let's look at the timeline of how we got here. The old friends phase, before 1979. Believe it or not, a long time ago, the US and Iran were actually best friends. The US helped Iran's leader, a man called the Shah, and Iran sold oil to the US. It was a great deal for both sides. But a lot of people in Iran didn't like the Shah. They thought he was too bossy and spent too much money. In 1979, there was a revolution. The people of Iran changed their government.
We don't want you anymore. You blew it.
The new leaders didn't like the US at all. They called the US the Great Satan. From that moment on, the friendship was over, and they became rivals. The three main problems. So why are they still fighting decades later? It usually comes down to three things. The nuclear box. Iran wants to build powerful technology. The US and Israel are worried Iran might use that technology to build a super bomb, a nuclear weapon. Iran says they just want it for electricity, but the others don't believe them.
Prove it!
We don't believe you!
The Israel box. Israel is a close friend of the USA. Iran's leaders have said many times that they don't think Israel should exist. Because the US protects Israel, this puts the US and Iran at odds. The influence box. Both sides want to be the boss of the Middle East. It's like two different people trying to be the captain of the same team.
I am the coach, and I'm the point guard.
The shadow war, how they fight. Now, you might ask, is there a real war? Usually, it's what we call a shadow war. This means they don't always use big armies to fight face to face. Instead, they use computers to hack each other. They use other groups to fight for them. These are called proxies. They use sanctions. This is like the US telling the rest of the world, don't buy anything from Iran. It makes Iran's school and grocery prices go up, hoping the Iranian people will get mad at their leaders. Every once in a while, it gets hot. In 2020, the US used a drone to take out a top Iranian general. Iran fired back with missiles. Everyone held their breath, but they both stepped back before it became a total war.
Maybe we just need to chill out.
Where are we now? Right now, things are very tense. With new conflicts involving Israel and other groups in the region, the US and Iran are closer to a real fight than they have been in a long time. The US wants Iran to stop building weapons and stay out of other countries' business.
Iran wants the US to leave the Middle East and stop the sanctions. It's a giant game of who blinks first. Nobody really wants a big war because it would hurt everyone, but nobody wants to look weak, either. And that's the simplest way to look at it. Two former friends who became rivals, fighting over power and safety. If you learned something today, hit that like button. See you next time.